Hey everybody, it's me, it's Paxi. I don't know if you ever noticed this, but I have spent a very good deal of my entire lifetime as a white guy. I know there's some confusion, but believe it or not, I come from a very long history of white people. And I'm not the kind of person that says, hey, you know, we white people have it all right. I gotta tell you, many white people I know are just crazy. In fact, I think white people may be among the craziest people in the entire world. Recently, a Utah minor league baseball team thought it would be terrific to do a great new promotion called Caucasian Heritage Night, in which they would celebrate all the great contributions of society from white people. And white people have done some good things, but they've done some pretty shitty things too. Mostly things like, oh, I don't know, race baiting, slavery. That wasn't one of our better choices. And some other things too that I could talk about, but frankly, I'm not going to bore you with those details. Ironically enough, Caucasian Heritage Night was supposed to happen like 2 days after the North Carolina shooting, which was racially motivated. And at that point, they thought maybe Caucasian Heritage Night is not such a good idea. Well, I got news for you. It wasn't such a good idea before that spree shooting in that church in North Carolina. In fact, it was a pretty lousy idea to begin with. Let me tell you something else about white people and their crazy ideas. Recently, you had the head of the NAACP in Spokane, Washington, come out and let everyone know that she identifies herself as a black woman. Yet her parents decided to tell everybody that they identify their daughter as a white girl who was born with blonde hair and blue eyes and fairly complected white skin, very, very pale and pasty, like most Caucasians. Anyhow, mom and dad exposed the woman as a fraud, because who better to get that information from than your own parents throwing you under the bus? Anyway, she goes on the Today Show and she tells everybody, I identify myself as a black person, someone who is black. I don't know who those white people are. Tell everybody that their daughter's white. Those people are crazy. Now, I will agree that white people, we have our share of insanely crazy people. There's a lot of crazy white folks out there. But if you are the kind of person that mischaracterizes yourself and you make a big deal out of it, or a big deal of concealing your true identity, well, then you're a fraud, really. Now, I understand how many white people are embarrassed by other white people. I mean, like I am sometimes. I think of the actions of some white people. I mean, really. Justin Bieber, the guys from One Direction, Andy Dick. These are the kinds of white people that really give the rest of us a bad name. And I think that in some respects, while we have contributed a lot to society, we probably should be focused on our contributions in terms of our racial heritage. And that could be, and that could probably be true of all races, where we should really think about the contributions of the individual rather than the contributions from me because I'm a white guy. I mean, Thomas Edison was a white guy. Albert Einstein was a white guy. And then there are some other great contributions, like George Washington Carver was a genius, did so much with the peanut. He was not a white guy. Miles Davis was a genius. He was not particularly white either. But for whatever reason, we need to pigeonhole our genius and our contributions. And frankly, it's unnecessary. These are based on individual human achievements. So the next time you consider putting on an event that says, it's about time some of us white people get credit for the things we do, I would strongly suggest not doing that. Not doing that at all. Because you see, it places it all on racially motivated contributions that are just stupid, ridiculous, and offensive to some people. I'm not worried about offending anybody, but really, your great contributions are because of you, not because of the color of your skin. I'm just saying, it's just an observation. Take that for what it's worth.